My first question is, what is the status of the film so far, and when and where will we see it?
Well, currently we are in post-production for our last stand. So we're editing, we're starting to think about a musical score, and also looking ahead towards distribution. So putting together a website, a distribution plan, so that we can get as many Americans to see this documentary as possible. We hope to have the final video done, the final documentary done, early next year.
Reading some notes from your script, I realized that the film is being told in the point of view of an Assyrian woman, Helma Adde. It is also the story of many families and Christian military men fighting for their people. How are you working now on these two different point of views in parallel?
Right. Well, Helma is an Assyrian woman, but she's also American. She was born in Chicago. She lives on Long Island. She's a school teacher. Very American, yet at the same time she's Assyrian. Her father came from Syria when he was in his 20s, and she has the whole family has a strong connection with their ancestry, with their roots. So I felt like Helma was an ideal sort of subject to take an American audience on this journey. Somebody that they could relate to, somebody that they would see walking on the street or teaching their kids, but also somebody, she knows Arabic, she knows Assyrian, which is Aramaic. So she's kind of the person that is guiding the viewer through the documentary, and then we meet a lot of different people along the way, and some of these main subjects are a priest who runs a very well-run refugee camp outside of Erbil. There's also a social worker who works with refugees all around northern Iraq. Another character that we come across and spend time with is Kino, who is a member of Syriac Military Council, MFS. It's a Christian militia in northern Syria, and he's a young man, and he's very dedicated to the cause of protecting really all people from ISIS up in northern Syria.
As a filmmaker, what is the most fascinating thing that stayed with you from this trip?
Well, it's hard to summarize it or to boil it down to one particular story that represents the trip. I mean, being on the front lines with the Syriac Military Council was very moving. To see the dedication that they have to protect their people, their villages, and also going back to some of the villages that had been taken over by ISIS in Syria, and to see the churches destroyed, the homes destroyed, knowing that many dozens, even hundreds of people had been abducted by ISIS in these villages was very distressing, but at the same time to listen to the people there and their stories and how resolute they are. I think that is something that needs to be communicated. They don't want to leave. They're not going to leave. They don't plan to leave. Instead, they want to live their life where they've always lived their life for thousands of years.